Hey everybody, it's Dan with HDpiano. In this lesson, I'll show you how to play Philosophy by Ben Folds 5. And it sounds like this. Ready? And... and then we're into verse 1. Okay, if you find yourself enjoying this intro lesson, the rest is at HDpiano.com. All right, we begin on middle C, left hand on middle C, G, and if you can reach this 10th, E in the thumb. If you can't, you put that in your right hand with C on top. I'm going to start by just showing you the right hand part, then just showing you the left hand part, and we'll bring them together. So the right hand. That's our little melody line. C, G, C, D, E, D, C, G, and then B, G, and then G, D, and then B, G. So there's the line. Okay? Next is A, E, A, B, C, B, A, E. And then this is a fun little chord step up. It's G sharp and C, move the top note to D, and then C and E, and then C and F. Kind of funky. Like that. So here's the whole phrase. Try that really slowly. All right, now on to one of my favorite little bits in the song. So put your hand in this position, F, A, C, E. All you're doing is you're playing this chord in this sort of broken out rhythm. So it's bum, ba 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 bum, bum, one, dum, bum, 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 and then we move down to B and D. And then G and D. So. It's like that. And then jump the right hand down here. A little slip note. A and D to B to G and D. And then repeat that phrase. Starting right on the... And then G, A, B, G, and D. So let's go back to this. Okay, that is a lot to take in, but practice it slowly, absorb it slowly. Let's actually play everything up until that point in the right hand. So ready, slow. And then we're into the second half of the intro. And so here the right hand is playing on sort of just after the downbeat. So 1, 2, and 3, and 4, right? Or 1, E, and 2, E, and so 1. And we actually play G, C, and then G and E together. D, C, G. G and B, G and D. B, G, and then... That's the same as the first half, as is this. We're just lower, right? And again, this is the same as the first half, just lower. And then we get into this big... And I'll show you why I'm doing this, because this obviously isn't how the song goes. But this is a great way to practice this part. So here's how it actually sounds. But first we need to identify the chords. That's a lot of different chords and chord shapes and positions. All it is 2 chords though. It's a G chord and an F chord. And we invert up to the nearest interval every time. So root position, G, B, D, up to first inversion, B, D, G. And then an F chord, first inversion, A, C, F, and then second inversion, F, C, F, A. And then we're going back to the G chord, but this time it's second inversion, B, D, G. Now, or sorry, first inversion. Now it's second inversion, D, G, B, C, A, F, F, A, C, D, G, B, G, B, D. Root position F, first inversion F, root position G, first inversion G, ending on first inversion F. So it's this slow kind of progression through G and F chords through different inversions. It's a really great exercise on its own. The tricky part, once you of course you can play this eventually, right? This should be the first step. And then after this, we need to play the rhythm over it. It's outside in. So it's the outside 2 notes and then the middle note by itself. And we just alternate. There are a number of different ways to place your fingers on these chord shapes. Decide what's most comfortable for you and stick with it. Okay? And you're going to want to practice that really slowly, especially if it's even difficult at this speed. You're going to want to be able to get through the whole thing at that speed, slowly turn up the speed, and then eventually you'll be at... with a big crescendo over that entire phrase. Okay, so let's go back, review the entire intro, right hand only. Okay, and we'll move on to left hand after that. So here it is at a medium speed. Ready, and... One. Build. Okay. Learn that right hand. Get really comfortable with some of those little riffs and patterns. Moving on to the left hand. I like to play this 10th. I'm blessed with this extra big reach in my left hand. It gives me some nice versatility. If you can't reach this 10th, put this E in the right hand. Okay? But for now on, I'm going to play it in the left hand because I can, and I hope some of you can as well. So it's G as a pickup. So 3, 4, ba-bum, ba-dum. See? So it's C, G, E, excuse me. And then, and I will occasionally, I'm going to show you the right hand just for context so the left hand doesn't sound too naked. But we are playing the left hand here. Focus on the left hand. We have G and D here. And then just move that top note down again to C. And then to B. So you see a pattern there. So it opens up like this. And then D and C and B. Okay, and then when we get here, we kind of alternate with the right hand. All right, that's a tough part. This is what I call drummer hands. Drummer hands. Boom, bop, boom, bop, boom, bop, boom. Right. Okay, so moving on, and then we have a D minor 7 chord in the left hand, just D, A, C. And then play the top note, and then the A, and then D and G, and then octave, G's, and then D with the thumb, and then octave Ds, and then A, and then D and G, and then octave G's. So this part is tricky. Here it is on its own from the beginning. It's really filling in the cracks with the right hand. They're doing this dance, this left and right hand dance. Actually, watch the right and left hand together, that much. Yeah, pretty cool, right? And very challenging. I practiced this for dozens of hours, so I don't think that you're going to be able to pick this up in one day. Okay, we're down to octave C's. And then we kind of come up here just to support this chord on D's. And then bounce G to C. And then B. And then this is the same thing as before, just lower. And now we just play octave Ds. And a little lift note there on A. And here, easiest left-hand part ever, just G's. Okay? All right, so the left hand has fewer notes than the right hand, but it is very much a complementary part, meaning it's sort of doing the filling, the gap filling, right? That's hard. That's a really tough part. So let's play it all slowly, hands together. 3 and 4 and. Okay, how about a little faster? 3 and 4 and. And understanding that this is going to take you days, weeks, maybe months to really get up to your comfort level. Let's play it at recorded speed, but I don't expect you to play along quite yet. Maybe you're revisiting this video in 3 weeks after you've practiced a bunch. So here it is at recorded speed, which is about 98 beats per minute, right around there. And 1 and 2 and ready and play. All right, bravo, brava, if you're still with me, excellent job. In the second video, I'd like to tell you about my introduction to this song when I was 14, and of course, I'll get to show you how to play the rest. Fantastic job making it this far. If you're already at HDpiano.com, just click the second video to continue the lesson. If you're not, go there now to learn the whole thing. Send us your song ideas to requests.hdpiano.com. Then go find us on social media. We love hearing from y'all. If you are on YouTube, make sure to subscribe and drop us a comment. And that's all for now. I'll see you over at HDpiano.com, the home of the hybrid piano lesson.